Almighty Creator of all that is, we are thankful for today. It is sacred. I say that because so long as there is life, it is sacred. Every day, a gift of life. There is an insidiousness that crept into our reality long ago, but now we express gratitude for eyes to see and expanding hearts. Call it consciousness, to feel. We are fighting against a death cult, a darkness and evil unimaginable to many, if not most. For most of us are good people, kind-hearted, generous even. Although given to selfishness, we care. We're compassionate by nature and we contribute when we see need. This battle of good versus evil has a positive outcome, for we know light vanishes darkness. Caring. So we proceed with eyes and hearts open to caring, hearing, sharing, so we can brighten another day with our increasing light. And we thank you, beloved Creator, for truth and love and for this sacred day. And so it is.
Hello, my name's Ron Vroman. I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. I'm going to share a screen here. This is an email I sent on Proton, which is a legitimate way to serve. And it's a public records violation, ORS 206 violation, oath violations, DPSST, and recorder violations, second and third attempt. When does contempt of common law commence? And this is extended to all here. So who are all here? Starts out with the Washington County Sheriff's Office, goes to Marion County Sheriff's Office, and goes to the internal investigators for the U.S. Marshal Service, an Air Marshal, and the Marine Corps, and the Provost Marshal for the Oregon National Guard, the Superintendent of the Oregon State Police, the FBI, and then a whole bunch of sheriffs and various other important people, such as trial court administrators and district attorneys and judges. Until I ran out of space, I could no longer address people because I can only do 50 at a time. So we start on text. Please take heed, 6.5 years of lawful activity on Oregon from Kate Brown down until now, 3/1/2025, without exception. One step at a time, published at www.orsja.org, incontrovertible evidence in the form of facts. We are here with our 36 sheriffs. The example shown is Washington County. We have added Marion County and several other counties to this. And Kevin Barton is another example. He's the DA for Washington County. Now, how do I make this go down? There we go. And here's the original text that it started out with. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for taking my call. Who schedules Amendment 1 petition for redress of grievance presented by Article 1, Section 1 on Oregon? That is not rhetorical. I called her and asked her about that, and then I had to submit this form to make it legitimate. Let's see. We need to schedule immediately. Emergency. I am CCing Nick and others as both of your offices of sheriff have failed to provide guidelines for our Oregon's marshal to civilian arrest and transport to the county jail for incarceration. If you have no guidelines, you are required to reveal that. Constitutionally, our Article 7 original jurisdiction is valid, and we need to know or create a procedure to implement civilian arrest by order of our Article 1, Section 1, Article 3, Amendment 7, Civilian Common Law Court of Record without rebuttal. That is what law is. Anything else is de facto illegal or illegitimate, such as Article 7 amended, color of law. Our claims are signed, sealed, stamped, witness, proof of service, published at www.orsja.org, YouTube, Brighteon, 3 cable TV without rebuttal. Just what does the Salem oligarchy have to offer? We will need to codify that you can participate or acquiesce to our documentation in fact. Our opinion is supported by 2 constitutions circa 1859, our unanimous Declaration of the 13 United States of America's laws of nature and of nature's God included, ORS 206, DPSST, County HR, the 60-day grace period has passed. You were posted for 30 days and for 30 days again. Then it times out and it becomes fact in any court. Make your move. It is either or and neither nor, and we will have a de jure sheriff on every county on Oregon. Good, with an oath to the proper Constitution circa 1859, with the laws of nature and of nature's God included, or evil on the side away from good, and men and women with our progeny, corporate on the side that accepts or acquiesces to no God, Satan, communism at all, anything less than our constitutional Republican form of de jure government on the land and soil under God. And I put this as living testimony in the form of an affidavit of truth, and I identified myself completely. I identified what governing law is, and I set forth the conditions. And this makes the 4th time, I think it's the 4th time that I've requested this information from the Washington County and Marion County sheriffs. I've also requested this information from the U.S. Marshals. And that was 2 years ago. I also requested that they provide us with their textbook on how to be a U.S. Marshal, and they would not cooperate. And I yield.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. Then he jumps out of the car, and he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, to shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. and they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, shot him 3 more times.